Hey, I'm Arkin today. I want to walk you through a real problem we solved in a fintech implementation. This happened on a actual project and it taught me something important about how to think about sharing models in Salesforce. The actual scenario, a loan origination platform, sales reps on the ground was closing the deals. Senior sales reps, overseeing team of sales reps, managers, area heads, state heads, and country heads the chain classic hierarchy, right? The requirement was straightforward. Loan application should be visible to the person who owns them, plus the entire reporting chain and nobody else. Sounds simple. It's not. The way most people would build this with role hierarchy, but role hierarchy doesn't fit. What is the problem? Like why role hierarchy is failed for this kind of implementation? So if we see what we talked about sales reps, senior sales reps, okay, and then the managers, area head, state head, and country head. So if we see this in this role hierarchy, like if we have sales rep one, sales rep two, and we create roles like this looks okay for a small number of users. But what if the role or the number of people scales, or maybe we have multiple managers, multiple area heads, and multiple state heads. So if a organization is scalable, the managing role hierarchy would be a difficult job. So why role hierarchy become a nightmare? If we talk about the previous screen, okay, what if we need to add one more mode of senior people? We have one more area head, then we need to create another role for area head one, then we need to create managers, multiple managers below to area head, senior reps, and multiple sales reps there. Okay. So managing this would be very difficult. The second one, like what we see is structural inflexibility. So what if we want to reorganize and merge two areas? And if we need to merge, then we may have some roles which are orphan. We need to move multiple people from one role to different role like that. Okay. So what we realized that the role hierarchy wasn't designed for a change. It is rigid basically. And in fintech or like if the organization is scalable, they may open new branches, they may scale their business into new area. So managing these things are difficult. What was the architecture decision which we made on the project is manager based sharing basically. And this the thing where the magic happened. We made a decision and then changed everything about how we can maintain the system. Okay, so here we ditch the role based hierarchy. Okay, so here let's spoke more about the manager based sharing versus role hierarchy. So role hierarchy looks static into the structure. It is hard to reorganize. The resolving of users would be required. It is quite inflexible for changes and it become complex when we have too many levels. When we talk about the manager based sharing, it is dynamic, easy to reorganize. The resolving would not be needed. It has some automatic updates on the settings and it scales with the org size basically. So when we talk about dynamic, whenever we change someone's manager in their user record, the visibility change automatically. Okay, and it's simple to scale. Why simple to scale? Because it doesn't matter if you have 6 levels or 15 level. The logic is same. It drives the setting with the manager fields only. Okay, the key insights on the manager based sharing, that manager based sharing treats the manager relationship is data, not the structure. We do not need to build a complex role hierarchy structure. We use manager based sharing. The data is changeable, the structure is not. So we can easily change the manager field in the user object, and the hierarchy or the setting would be changing basically. The manager field on user object would be the source of truth for visibility. Change in the manager, like the visibility automatically updates and the no vibration would be hidden. So let's talk about how we build this solution step by step. Okay. So to show the system that how this works, I created a custom object called loan applications, and it has a very few basic fields like applicant mobile number, applicant name, loan type, requested loan amount, and the owner is there. So if you see the owners, we have three owners here. So rep one, sales rep two, sales rep three. Okay. Now let me show you the users. So in users, we have three sales reps. two senior reps, and one is the area head. So if we see the users like sales rep one, the sales rep one reports to sales rep, senior sales rep. Just can you yeah. So let me show you the users. So sales rep one one basic. So senior rep one and senior rep two represent to area head. Senior rep one represents to area head. Okay. Now let me log in from area head. Okay, and let me show you the number of records the area head can see. So area head will be able to see 6 records because senior rep 1 and senior rep 2 both reports to sales area head. And this reporting is set up with the help of manage and fix. You can see 6 records are visible. Okay, and the owner is sales rep 1, rep 2, and rep 3. Because sales rep 1 and rep 2 reports to senior rep 1, and sales rep 3 reports to senior rep 2, and senior rep 1 and rep 2 reports to area head. Okay, now let me show you what senior rep 1 can see. So I'm logging from senior rep 1, and you'll see that senior rep 1 can see 4 records. So senior rep 1 can see the 4 records from sales rep 1 and rep 2, and he's not able to see the records from sales rep 3. Now let me show you the records from any of the sales rep, either it is sales rep 1 or sales rep 2 basically. So I am showing you from sales rep 2, and sales rep 2 will be able to see the 2 records only which he owns. See, now let me show you how we achieve this in the system. First of all, we will go in settings. What we have done for loan application, we have marked OWD as private, and grant access role like grant access with role hierarchy is marked as false. And also we have this checkbox manage app groups which I have enabled here. If it is not already enabled, you need to enable it. So before doing this setup, I already have enabled it. Okay, now what I have done, like, let me show you one thing. So either we can go with the standard settings basically. So I can go on loan application and write some settings. In settings you can see that the option to select the users to share with, and you would see the manager groups and manager subordinate groups. Okay, so instead of writing the sharing rules, as I need to do it for an individual owner, like whenever an owner is assigned or changed, I need to set the records with the particular owner's manager group. Okay, so what I have done, I choose an Apex based setting with the help of based setting. So I have written a trigger here. Okay, learn application trigger, and I'm calling this class and a method here. So let me walk you through on this particular method basically. So in this method, what I have done, like whenever like a record is getting created or owner is getting, I have fill up a set up group IDs basically. So to set up the group basically, the group is automatically created with the developer name of manager up hyphen the particular user's ID. So I have concreted both of them and fill up the set, and then made a query on the group with the developer group name. Okay, and fill up the a map with the name of group and the group ID. Now what we did, I just created a loan application share objects report, which is necessary to share records by Apex. So we create these records usually, and while sharing the records, I have assigned a group ID. So group ID is, I'm fetching the group ID from the map which we have with the key as manager underscore the loan application solar ID, which is user's ID, and I've just inserted the records.